Everyone, welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion. And today I'm back with another video focused on fall, winter 2022-2023 trends. And today I'm going to offer more insight into the foundation of the trends and the major themes and inspirations. So, as I've been sharing about fall, winter 2022-23, I've explained in previous videos that it's all about consumers attempting to reconnect, and it's all based on emotions. You and I, human beings, individuals living in this world, seeking calm, positive spaces, and spaces in our world that we can connect with that bring us calm and positivity. All right. So there are three major trend themes and ideas that are presented for fall winter. They're called Awestruck, Supercharged, Simplicity, and Rerooted. And all the trends are from the trend forecasting company WGSN. They are a global forecasting company that constantly scours the globe with gathering data about consumers, about the retailing industry, apparel, cosmetics, home fashions, anything related to forecasting consumers and products that change seasonally. Okay. They have all this data, and based on the historical data, they follow and track what is going on in all these industries and how consumers are responding to it. And as I said, because of the pandemic and because so much of how consumers operate is emotional, they have identified these three ideas and themes, as I call them, as the standout themes that all the trends will be focused on. And I'm going to connect it. You're going to clearly see it in the previous videos that I've already shared about fall, winter 22-23, where I focus mainly on garment styles. I'm going to be able to connect it to these three themes. All right, so three things, all focus on connections. Human beings, emotional people, we want to reconnect. So reconnecting through nature, reconnecting to our lives, through our world, recreating a new life, a new space that you want to exist in, through community. And that can consist of like your immediate surroundings. It could consist of the larger community, our world, the globe, and connecting sustainability to that, connecting through technology. All right. So each one of these themes are focused on connecting from a specific perspective. I'm sorry. So rerooted nature, connecting to the world through the natural environment. All right. Supercharged simplicity, connecting to the world through community, looking outside of myself and creating that positivity, that flow of positive energy by connecting to the community. And then Awestruck, connecting to my world through technology. All right, so it's all about connections. So the first, and I'll share that out in this video. I'm just highlighting the themes, just giving you like a nice little overview of each of the three themes and how we're connecting them to different styles. And then the previous additional later videos will highlight just garment styles, more specifically, what you're really looking for. But I really like to provide a really good foundation. So again, you understand that forecasting fashion is not just about looking cute. It's not just about clothing. It's about the human person and how we're using adornment of clothing and accessories, makeup, all the things that we use to cover ourselves and dress ourselves and adorn ourselves to connect to our world and communicate who we are to the world. All right. So Awestruck is about using technology to reconnect. And this one is, to me, the most creative and the most forward looking, because it's very futuristic and it can be like fantasy and fun. So it could be the theme and trend for the season for the person who is the outgoing person and, enjoys technology, enjoys social media and being social, because this is what it's about. It also connects to science. I'm going to share in just different ideas about what we believe about this new digital world and how it's forming with the metaverse. And it just connects a lot of different things, different spaces, the digital space, outer space, different ways to connect with all the different parts of our world, not just the natural world, which is the Rerooted thing, but the digital world and how that is developing and different trends that can evolve from that. That's what I'm saying. It's very forward looking because it hasn't fully been fleshed out, really. It's still evolving, the metaverse. All right. So the first theme associated with this new trend for fall winter 22-23 is called Metaverse Raver. So again, I did a video that focused on it's called Reconnected, because that was an evolving trend. Now it's evolved even more into where we are now with this trend. So anyway, how the metaverse, which is just this digital world that has been created and that is evolving before our eyes, really connected to gaming. And that's coming up in another couple slides. Just how that's creating a new lane for fashion to evolve. And that's really what it's about. What are we going to connect to this metaverse as far as a particular style of dress? And how is the digital world inspiring fashion in our natural world? Is what it's about. And again, the foundation of it is reconnecting. So reconnecting through technology, ways for consumers, human beings, to connect with other people in the digital space. And that really captures most of what this trend is speaking to. So the modern warrior, again, is just that. Now we have this new digital world that is being inspired by different fashion styles, and inspiration is being drawn from it. Here is the modern warrior. So it's garment styles that emphasize the shoulders, but also a soft dress that highlights the body, the female form. And I mean, it's going to be interpreted in different ways, but as the title says, it's a modern warrior that could exist in this digital world and also translate over into the natural. And you're going to see different garment styles that evolve from that. So that's where I'm going. This is just an overview of the different themes. And then as I continue to share on the fall winter, you will see the specific garment styles that evolve from these different themes. Soft cyberpunk is the same idea. Punk rock, that whole, goth, even those styles of dress have existed, and we're just making it modern and making it relevant for the digital world. So I like this idea again because it's something new that is for today, for today's consumer, and we're connecting it to the digital world, which is constantly evolving, which is very new to us in regards to how fashion is being influenced by it and how fashion is drawing inspiration from it. All right, the next trend, supercharged simplicity. I presented a oops, I spelled my word wrong. A theme, the covetable classics. I presented a couple videos ago, and that was taken from the Supercharged Simplicity. So this theme is all about getting back to basics, reinforcing the need for consumers and just the fashion industry in general to focus more on sustainability, to again look out into the world outside of ourselves to our community and see how we can translate fashions from one season to the next in a way that does not bring as much harm to our earth. And again, it's all about ideas. It's an idea that we want to consistently offer options for consumers who seek simplicity because they don't want to hurt the earth. They want to support it and make it better. So we can do that through fashion in different ways. So that's what this theme is about: reconnecting to our world, bringing some positivity to the world through community. And that is other people, not just yourself, not just focus on what I'm going to take from the industry to, support my style, but you're thinking about what you can give to the community. And we need that way of thinking to spread along and across large groups of consumers, across powerful people in the apparel and textiles industry, so that we can make good choices that positively affect people's lives outside of ourselves. Okay, the people who are manufacturing the garments that we wear in other countries, what is happening with their quality of life. Again, the earth, the dyes that we use and the chemicals that we use, and all the waterways that get polluted because of the way the garments we seek and wear are manufactured. Like all those different ideas related to sustainability is why this theme exists for this season. All right, so I did 2 videos on sustainability that really provide a really great overview of why it's even a theme and an issue and how it relates to the industry that you can go watch. Supercharged Simplicity. So it's all about classics. And as I said, I've already done a video on covetable classics, and there are additional videos coming up because classics are classics. They are timeless pieces that anyone can wear, that every one of us have in our closet, that you can create looks from over and over and over again for every season. It's always going to be relevant. A button-up shirt is always going to be relevant. A cardigan, a t-shirt, your little black dress, always relevant. So this season, fall, winter 22-23 is like, let's supercharge the simplicity. Let's kick it up a notch, showing consumers how to make the classics even more timeless, even more covetable and lovable, which is really cool. All right, so here's a snapshot of some of the Supercharged Simplicity styles. And again, in addition, in my next few videos, I'm going to show you actual garment styles that are associated with the themes. So offline wear, this like sub theme or idea associated with simplicity is all about consumers coming out of the pandemic, and we've been wearing loungewear and comfort wear. We put up a lot of like structured garments and replaced them with more relaxed garments. And that relaxed style of dress is going to prevail. And several garment styles are mixed in for 401 that relate to this. And it makes sense because that's what we're wearing. You're going to see lots of knits because they're easy to wear and they're not restrictive. You can move around. And then this color play theme speaks to the splash of color. I've done my fall winter color video where it talks about pastels in the earth tones and the jewel tones being the major colors for the season with pops of color. Okay, and that's what this speaks to, the pop of color. Flex leisure, so again, lounge items that can transition from lounge to work to home to wherever, but you're comfortable, and that's why it's flex. It's not restrictive. It can move and be calm and relaxed in whatever I wear and exist in the world where I need to exist. And that's what the supercharged simplicity is all about. You're not going to find anything restrictive. Bold optimism, bold colors, but in addition to bold colors, prints. The prints are going to come up also in additional videos. It's lots of different plays on prints. So I'm thinking, and I'll say classic prints, plaid prints, checkerboard prints, logos, which a logo is not a print, but it falls into the print category. And lots of different graphics associated with the season that the bolder, brighter colors play into the prints more so than the solids. All right, and then the last major theme for the season, it's called Rerooted Nature. And this one is like the easiest to understand, reconnecting with your world through nature. Community could also fall in here as well, as far as connecting to the natural world in a way that supports sustainability. You know, natural things are good for the earth, and artificial things, plastics, man-made chemicals are not so good for the earth. So that's like where the community could fall in with this thing. But in general, it's inspired by the natural world, outside, outdoors, nature, and like the foundation for the theme focuses on reconnecting with nature in a way that promotes healing. And again, that speaks to calmness and seeking positivity in your world, in your life. And that's really what it is. Like, it's very straightforward and simple. And like I said, because it's about connecting to the natural world, it also ties into community and sustainability, or it can. All right. So this slide does speak to prints. So it's called terrain texture. So one of the prints that are highlighted here, which I like, are animal prints, but not the traditional ones you always see, like leopard print and zebra print. But this season speaks to snake print. It's just a different print. And I thought it was so like original and different at the same time. Like, I liked it because you don't see a lot of snake print on garments. Like I say, always see leopard print, which I like. I'm wearing leopard print. I like leopard print. So I would like to see other animal prints that connect. And then serene scapes. So prints that are not, just the typical floral outside images that you see, but as it says, serene. So like a horizon print. You see like outside trees and mountains. It's just different scenes from outside nature. Hills, just nature. That's cool. It's different. Again, it's like not a stretch. Like, it seems like in fashion, you always see a certain look, right? And it's just done over and over and over again. And if you just looked a little further, stretched a little bit, it still connects. So like I said, instead of a floral print, outside scenes of trees, nature, it still works, right? All right, and then this soul craft speaks to sustainability. So being crafty, using patchwork, like different knitting techniques or mending techniques, which I also spoke about in a previous sustainability video. This theme, the Rerooted nature, again, focuses on reconnecting to your natural world. And in doing that, you can also connect to sustainability by focusing on simplicity. See, and that's why I like all these things, because when you look at how you can choose to reconnect, when you seek it out, like reconnecting through technology, reconnecting through community and other people, and giving back, reconnecting through nature, to be healed just by being in the outside environment, your natural world. They all merge at some point. They can all merge. And I like the simplicity thing because it all naturally merges with the nature thing. And that's what the soul craft does. Soul craft does that. Outside in nature, existing, and I'm using what is naturally there to create a garment is what this speaks to. And reusing, what might have been thrown out. And that supports community and sustainability. All right. Industrial nature. This is focused on like reimagining camouflage, reimagining workwear, and utility outdoor garments. So I'm outside, existing in nature, reconnecting with nature. Here are garments that support that I can wear outside. All right, so it's looking at it in a different way. All right, so that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with more trim videos for fall 2023. Bye, everyone.